Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today's video I want to do more of like a story time sort of video because I do a lot of like makeup and collection videos and reviews and stuff, so I thought I am a lifestyle sort of channel as well, so I'll throw in a interesting story time sort of video for you guys, which is pretty interesting to say the least. So anyway, let me give you a bit of a background on it first. So my cousin, he was probably about 8 or 9 at the time, and he was obsessed with this, I think it was like a Moshi Monsters sort of game or something like that. It was one of those like iPhone sort of games, or iPod or iPad, all the same thing to me. Yeah, he was obsessed with this Moshi Monsters game, and basically I had my uncle's iTunes and Apple ID stuff on because obviously he's too young to have his own. So anyway, he was addicted to this Moshi Monsters game, and every time I go around he was always playing it, so he's not into that sort of shit anymore. But when I went around, he'd always be on his tablet playing this game, and I remember going around one summer, I think it was like last year or the year before? I think it was the year before, so about 2 years ago this was. My uncle was in like full panic mode, and he was like, you will not believe what he's done. So we were like waiting for it because I knew it'd be something hilarious because my family are pretty chilled, so when there's like an issue or anything, it is the funniest thing. So it is pretty serious, like if they bring that up. I was having a barbecue with my family in the garden, so he said my cousin had spent $1,000 and a bit on this game, and he just accidentally thought it was just like, you know in games when you get like coins and stuff when you earn them, he thought it was that money, so he just kept buying the things, and he ended up spending, I think it was something like £1,200 on this game. He'd basically emptied like their holiday fund. He had this amazing game, but they had like no money so to go on holiday. So anyway, my uncle was like proper like, what the have you done to my cousin? And he was banned from his iPod or iPad, the big ones. He was banned from his iPad, and basically he had to do some of the like forfeity things or get like punishments or whatever. But obviously he was only 8, so he didn't really know what he was doing. He just thought it was like an in-game kind of thing. He just thought it was like the coins or something in-game. He ended up having this amazing game with all the characters and all that, but no like holiday funds. So we were sat around having a barbecue, and then my cousin came out with his iPad, and he was all like shy because he knew my uncle would be saying stuff, and he was just like, I can't believe what I've done, like, you know, like, I didn't mean to. Obviously at 8 you wouldn't know what you're doing, especially on a, well, I don't know about these days because everyone seems to have an iPad when they're like 5, but anyway, so he thought it was in-game and not actually real money, but he actually spent like $1,000 and a bit of my uncle's money on this stupid virtual game online shit. So yeah, he's not allowed to have an iTunes account anymore. My uncle has to like manually put in apps for him, I think. Well, he used to anyway, I don't know about now, but he used to like put in apps and stuff if my cousin wanted to play on something, but he would not connect his debit card to it anymore. Yeah, this was, oh my god, I was laughing my head off for ages because it's like something that is probably quite easy to do. I'm sure quite a few people have done it because iTunes, I think you just tap buy, don't you? It's not like something where you think, oh, it's real money, especially at that age. It's really easy to do, but so I don't really blame him as he was only 8. But so that is like my uncle's story time sort of thing, because it is pretty horrific. I've never done that. I think I've accidentally downloaded an app that costed once or twice, but I usually always know what I'm doing, and that was basically what I wanted to tell you guys. It is just hilarious. My cousin now, bless him, he does have his own iPad and an iPhone and all that shit that kids have now that we never had when we were younger. So I think he learned his lesson from that. That was quite an embarrassing moment because my uncle told my whole family. I just find it absolutely hilarious how he could spend that much money on literally nothing, like something you play on your phone. Like, how is it worth that much money? I really don't understand that about it. It's fair enough for apps, but for like actual perks of games, don't get that at all. So yeah, my uncle contacted iTunes and basically told them what had happened, and they basically were no help. They were just like, oh, we could possibly like refund some of it back, but obviously not all of it because it is your own fault, because obviously he's the adult, he's let his kid do that, he's attached his debit card to it, it's his own stupid fault. Yeah, so I think they ended up getting like £100 or something back, but they never got like the full 1,200 or however much it was back. Don't do it on iTunes, guys, because they do not give you money back if you accidentally spend. I think iTunes should definitely make it so it's harder to buy stuff for kids anyway. Like there should be some like restriction setting or something. I don't know, maybe there is. I'm not very good with technology, but that is like the little story I wanted to share with you because I just found it so funny. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I just wanted to share like a quick story time that I thought was absolutely hilarious with you guys. If you like these sort of videos and you want me to keep doing them, then please leave a like for me. And yeah, that is about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.